For FPS, bow and arrows are trash. Fight me. Fight me.
Wait, what about Far Cry bow and arrows?
It's different. It's a completely different game because we're not fighting other people.
Oh, you're fighting computers.
We're fighting the computers, and
you're doing it with a bow, so
right. you know, especially if you get murdered by a bow, and you're just like, how did they do that?
It's like, I have a gun. You have a bow. We are not the same.
I have a gun.
You know, I'm in the camp of, hey, listen, I've seen a bit of The Walking Dead. Daryl is him. Like, you know, he has that thing on him. I'm just saying, like, listen.
Daryl has plot armor.
Yeah, he has plot armor. Okay.
A ton, but yeah.
And so do I, because I got the bow and you have the gun.
Yeah, okay.
No, but in all seriousness, I think I do see what you mean. Like, it can be a little bit of a head scratcher because you're using very old technology to deal with automatic weapons.
Yeah, I think the bigger point was what you were talking about is, are we going from boots on the ground to ultra fast movement and you know, wall running? Okay, we're not wall running. Okay, there's no jetpacks in this one. Okay, whatever.
Right.
But the movement is so extreme that it's like a deviation from FPS in general. Like if our grandpa, if this is not your uncle's Quake, you know?
Right. Even though Quake itself is a very fast paced
super
fast.
fast.
Yeah, very
that
fast.
said, there's less to it. Like if you can master those 4 mechanics, you'll be fine. With this one, it's like like whatever we had the past 10 years, those 12 mechanics add 6 because now you're on the floor, now you're diving, now you're doing this, and now it's like
I guess it's kind of like a evolved version of strafing that you often see in like those arena shooters.
Strafing while sprinting while shooting.
Yeah.
Which
do you sprint like backwards?
You can sprint backwards.
Oh my god. See that?
Wait a minute.
How do you? I feel like
in real life you can sprint backwards.
You can sprint backwards, but you're gonna be focused on like your legs the entire. I mean, I get it's a video game. It's a video game, so
no. That's the question is, at what point do some of the mechanics just like are they just gonna be there? They study everything, right? They have the right to look at your Xbox to see what kind of inputs you're using, see what abilities, what guns, all the different stuff. I'd be curious to see the numbers. How often are players sprinting backwards versus turning around?
Yeah, versus just turning around.
I feel like a lot of console players will probably sprint backwards.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
PC
slower.
players are just going to turn around.
They're just
going to flick their wrist one time.
Yeah,
and
just
jet.
So whoop, jump scare.
Right, but I don't know. So that's the question: is are we taking movements that are completely unnecessary, which are adding additional stress to the average 9-to-5 guy who's trying to hop on and enjoy a session? GG's, guys. You know?
So I actually had a buddy of mine who was just like, they just need to make like a 9-to-5 lobby for a bunch of 9-to-5 guys.
No,
and I said
9-to-5 lobby.
And I said that'd be a terrible idea because what's gonna happen is that the streamer sweats are gonna go to the 9-to-5 lobby, and that's where they're gonna make their money.
Well, it would be one thing because apparently with the multiplayer, this is what people are seeing. And I didn't play enough multiplayer to really see this, but you play really good in 1 or 2 matches, they're going to bump you into the pro lobbies. Yeah, with
the skill-based matchmaking.
Skill-based matchmaking, which in some way it's good. I don't want to just beat up on people who can't play, except when I do. If I'm feeling bad about myself, my wife just yelled at me. I'm going to go beat up on some 12-year-olds, who've never played the game, That said, just in reality, I want some guy. I want like 1 or 2 guys on the team to be good and carry some of the bad. Some of the they can't play.
You don't want 24 kills and everyone else has like 2.
Right.
That's
that's
awful. Yep.
That's not great.